Yo, welcome back. It's Cameron. Joe Rogan checks Donnell for lying on Katt Williams mid podcast. Bro, I ain't gonna lie with you before we even get into it, I gotta tell y'all a story, bro. I was mad today, yo. I came home and somebody took my parking spot. And you know it's street parking in Philly, bro. If you shovel your snow, you not supposed to go in a place that you know you didn't shovel. You know that, bro. Don't ever do that to somebody. Yo, let's get into it, man.
Donnell Rawlings was on the Joe
Fried
Rogan
me.
podcast, and he decided for some
Overly
reason he
fried
was
me,
going to
bro. I
go
ain't
off
gonna
on
lie.
Katt Williams, try to expose Katt Williams, try to present Katt Williams as this hater and down talk him. But it backfired because he just ended up looking stupid by the end of the podcast.
I don't want to be triggering anything, but doesn't that become destructive
100%.
after a while?
100%.
And have you noticed, especially, I'll put it like this, especially with comedians with podcasts. It used to be a time where, like you say, a person would go on a podcast because it was interesting, they told funny stories,
Right.
or they was good at their craft or whatever. But now it feels like all these platforms, and I don't know, that's just in my community, when I say that, black people, it's like the only way I can find myself interesting if I talk shit about people.
Before he even gets to Katt Williams,
Don't say that's a black community thing, bro. That's kind of dicky. And I ain't gonna lie with you. You could just be funny as shit. Like, look at Drewski. Back in the day, Haha Davis. There's a bunch of black funny people who won't gotta say anything about anybody else. Now, Katt Williams just funny talking about people. Like, he would probably say some real shit and make a joke about it. Like, that's it. He funny from doing that. Dave Chappelle funny just by being funny. Like, a lot of people can be funny just by being funny. You don't gotta say, oh, in the black community, I gotta be talking shit about people. No, you don't. That's just what gets you the most views and clicks. That's all, bro. You ain't gotta pop it on us.
Possible. Listen, black folks, we know what the code is. When we in the presence of other communities, especially,
We keep it together.
You don't down talk the black community, man. You're supposed to
Gang. Even with your mans, you talk shit in front of your man's face. After your mans leave, yo, that's the best nigga I know. I know I'm down on my last $2. He gonna give me a lunch, a Happy Meal from McDonald's. I know that for sure. 100% guaranteed. He come back around, nigga, you was a bitch, bro. I hate you. But behind his back, you got his back. But now it's a little different. Because when you're a community, when y'all come together in front of other people, y'all got your mean. You feel me? Make sure y'all talking solidarity with each other in front of other people. But behind closed doors, alright, y'all can go at it all y'all want. Just don't bring that shit to the internet, the people, whoever else.
uplift the black community. You're supposed to tell Joe Rogan, oh, nah, yo, this black comic doing this black comic doing that. So Joe Rogan can invite others to let them through the door. But niggas like Donnell Rawlings, when they get in front of powerful white men, they down talk.
He try to close that door.
The only one in them rooms.
No bullshit.
Right? No, Joe, listen, Joe, those other black comedians, when they go on podcasts, oh, they just filled with drama. That's why, Joe, I'm on this podcast and we're laughing and we're having a good time. I'm one of the only black guys, Joe, who can come on this podcast and go back and forth and have fun with you. Those other guys, if they come on your podcast, Joe, they're going to bring drama.
Now, I wouldn't say he was doing all that. But I would say, yes, he was trying to blackball everybody else from getting on. Now, to be honest with you, I wouldn't go on Joe Rogan's podcast. Like Joe Rogan, cool, whatever, all right. But it's just like his audience wouldn't really want to, like, I wouldn't want them as an audience myself, per se. Nothing wrong with them. I just feel like the disalignment, like, we don't really align or have so much of a crossover. Like, I feel like we're two parallel lines more than intersecting lines. That's it. So, like, even with Donnell Rawlings, I don't know where they're intersecting fan bases crossover. I don't know, like, I understand the whole point of going on his show, try to get a new audience from his show. You bring your audience to his show, and y'all could commingle with your audiences, whatever. But I don't get it. I just don't.
Oh, this is just nasty work. And even more proof that Donnell Rawlings wants to be the only black man in these rooms, because when Joe Rogan brings up Katt Williams, see how Donnell Rawlings malfunctioned.
Right.
And are going away from being funny when you get interviewed. Like every podcast I turn on now, it's somebody, I'm gonna expose this person, I'm gonna tell this about what you didn't know. And the one thing they're not doing, especially as a stand-up comedian, don't give a about being funny no more. Are those days over?
No. Those people that
Shit not funny no more, gang. Yo, shit getting real. Yo, I watched the Katt Williams episode or podcast with Shannon Sharpe. That joint was funny as shit, but that nigga was not laughing. That shit was hilarious, bro. It got funnier the more this nigga talked, cause this nigga wasn't laughing, and he was just airing shit out, bro. It's like, yo, this nigga drunk. Like, bro, like I laugh at Donnell when he's on, or Donnell, whatever. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but I'll be laughing at his stuff when he be on the Breakfast Club, and they be chucking it like, I'm not saying chucking the genre. They be busting jokes and everything like that. That shit funny too. Sometimes when they not wilding out too much, but bro, you gotta roll with the times. You feel me? Like everything was just hilarious back in the day. Now, it's a little funny here and there, and the humor changed a lot. So you mean that's kind of like the audience changed a little bit. So you can't get too hung up on that.
do that are almost always not very talented. Almost always. The only exception
So
to
who they
that,
fooling?
the only exception to that is Katt. And I think what Katt was doing was different, because what Katt was doing was exposing what he thought was snakes and liars.
Okay,
It's a different thing.
Okay.
Nah, that ain't cool, bro. That ain't right, man. That's but you never want to be like Donnell Rawlings, bro. You never want to be the black man who's in them rooms like that.
All right, let me say this. Y'all never want to be nobody else, period. That's my philosophy in life.
Donnell Rawlings.
Never want to be
bro.
like next man.
Yo, Donnell almost fell out of his chair when Joe Rogan gave Katt Williams a compliment. Oh, no. Bro, the only person who doesn't write is Katt. Well, no. Donnell, have some decorum, man.
Yeah, you ain't gotta do all that, bro.
Now, a lot of y'all think, like, getting in these rooms and down-talking other brothers, right, makes
It's
yourself
nutty.
better,
It's
and
nutty.
It doesn't, bro.
I
It
won't
makes
lie
you
with
look
you.
terrible. Right? Because Katt Williams can be himself. Katt Williams has been himself. Nobody, unapologetically Katt Williams. And just by the very interaction, when Donnell fell out of his seat, like had the reaction, was shaking, and was like having like an exorcism, when Katt Williams came up, Joe Rogan begins to tell Donnell to watch it. That's the level of respect you get from powerful people when you're yourself. Donnell will always be seen as a gesture. But even Katt Williams telling Donnell to watch it shows that.
I mean, to be honest with you, on the jester part, I wasn't really paying attention. I'm about to freestyle some bullshit real quick for y'all. Bro, you could always be yourself. You don't gotta be like, my friend sent me a TikTok video of a guy, like, I don't know if y'all see these TikTok videos when y'all scrolling, but Casanet took 5 years. Rakat took 6 months. Agent Double O took 8 years. I'm the next up now. Claim your OG ticket now. And it'd be clips of them streaming or videos. And it's like they whole personality is copy and paste Casanet, copy and paste for Ka. Like, it's like they dumb nigga maxing, bruh. Like, I can't say that. I don't want to say the other word because I don't know how YouTube gonna cook me. My view's already fucked, so I'm not even gonna trip out. But like, it's like authentic genuineness disappeared, and it really got replaced with gesturism. Like, being court jester is a nasty job to have, gang. I'm not gonna cap to you, bro. Like, you wearing a leotard, dancing and tricking and jiving for the views or whatever. Just be you, gang. Be authentic. Like, you know what I mean? Like he said, Katt Williams, which has been him, did what he had to do. Katt Williams ain't changed in like the past 25 years. We all seen Katt Williams in like all the stuff, all the movies, all the shows, or everything. Been funny past 20-something years. Cool. So, be authentic. You ain't gotta put anybody else down to do you. You ain't gotta copy anybody else's flow, style, whatever. Just be you, gang. That's all I'm saying. You heard? That's love from Cam right there. Subscribe for that, bro. I drop gems all the time. Yo, I need to find a goddamn editor so I can get out these stutters and shit, bro. Cause fuck.
Yo, Joe respects Katt Williams and respect how he gives it up. He don't gotta, bootlick.
No bullshit. Just be you,
He's
gang.
respected. And Donnell, with all that bootlicking, still ain't as respected as Katt Williams.
Right, because with
Yo, mind you, I know Donnell Williams or Donnell Rawlings, my bad, as sidekick on the Dave Chappelle show. Like no funny shit, no troll shit. Like I ain't never seen one of his stand-up comics let me not say comics. Never saw one of his stand-up shows. I seen clips of his podcast before, him on the Breakfast Club, but him as a solo act, I've never really like seen that before, per se, in my 22 years of life.
Katt was doing was exposing what he thought was snakes and liars.
Okay,
It's a different thing.
Okay. Okay. This is my question.
Okay.
This is my question.
Okay.
I know, this is my question. People can take it.
Okay.
I want to say this. This is what I'm saying, Joe.
What are you saying?
I'm coming from this place. I'm like this. No disrespect to whatever to Katt, but like, who asked you? Like, who
Shannon
asked-
Sharpe.
You don't gotta ask, nigga. I'm telling you, nigga. Yo, yo, nigga, who asked you, nigga? I'm telling you. That's it, bro. Stop. Like, I'm letting you know now. You don't gotta ask me. I let it be known. You feel me? That's how you gotta move sometimes. And like Joe Rogan did say, Shannon Sharpe did ask him for an interview. So, and that was his best interview of all time, I think.
When he did that podcast.
If you're gonna try to hate on somebody, you at least have to make sense. Donnell couldn't
I got
even put
cut my
together a
best.
coherent argument
Damn.
for why what Katt Williams was
That
doing
shit
is
look
wrong.
bad, don't it?
Donnell Rawlings actually made himself look a little crazy. I'll be real. Donnell made himself look a little nasty, in my opinion, bro. Because Joe Rogan is absolutely right. Donnell is trying to kick the brother back in, and Joe Rogan got the brother back. Katt Williams was just answering Shannon Sharpe questions. Shannon Sharpe asked Katt Williams about certain people, and Katt Williams answered his questions. But then Donnell went on this weird rant about why do he need to expose people? Like, what did he get out of it? And I'm like, hold on. If Katt Williams is exposing weirdos and freaks in the industry,
That's a problem.
if he's exposing people who did
That's an
nasty
issue.
things, like what do you mean? What's the point? Like, in what? No, right? No, he's exposing weirdos because
They got Darnell. From what I heard, I ain't see the picture. From what I heard, they said he was on Diddy's boat in between his legs, and that was the only spot available. That's what I heard. I don't know. Now let me stop bugging on him. Let me stop trolling on the nigga. I'm dead ass though. That I did hear about that, but no, bro, nothing. Like, I don't know. I just feel like niggas got hit on something. That's all that is.
weirdos deserve to be exposed. End of question. Like, he's exposing them because weirdos deserve. End of sentence.
It should have been
Yeah,
him.
that's all.
He should have been the one exposing
But
shit.
Donnell Rawlings
Probably.
don't seem to
That's what he
understand
feeling.
that. He believes
Probably.
that these weirdos and freaks should be left alone to do whatever they've been doing in the industry.
No, I don't think that's the issue. I just feel like he felt like he missed out on exposing shit, and Katt Williams got all the glory. Katt Williams' name back in the spotlight, shining and shit. Niggas talking about Katt Williams as a comedian these days. You ain't really hearing about Donnell Rawlings.
Shannon Sharpe might have asked one question.
But Shannon Sharpe likes that. Like
What?
that in his
The
podcast.
salacious,
He
right?
likes a lot of that. His
Yeah.
his people, they find questions. He's got a sheet of paper. He's
But
got
Joe, what do
questions
you
of people
do
they
with
have
those?
beef.
Joe, what do you do with those truths? What do you do with talking about?
Open your eyes, nigga.
I watched. This is a horrible impression. I sat there in the parking lot and I watched people go up to Diddy's house and they came down and they were standing up. I'm trying to figure out what the do you get out of that? What is the result of that? You
A funny
expose
laugh,
these people to say
a couple
what?
jokes.
Hollywood is never going to change. You know what changes? Like what you do. I left Hollywood. Hollywood's not going to change. And I'm not saying I went to a Diddy party. First off, I was never invited. There's a chance I would accept the invitation with rules, you know?
Right.
But what is the purpose of exposing something that
Well, I don't think most people are exposing. What most people are doing when they're being negative is they are jealous and they are below the person they're talking shit about. Like whenever I see someone that's
So
talking
you
shit
don't,
about
Katt
a
was
high
jealous
level,
about, you don't think, you say that, and you use Katt Williams as an example. So when you said they're
Well,
jealous.
Katt, first of all, when Katt did it, it was very funny. Which
It
is
was very
different. Katt's a very funny guy.
He's
and
very
when
funny.
he was doing it, I think he was also being very funny while he was doing it, which is different.
Well, you have to put an LOL on the end of it because people might not understand this humor. Because this is the connection people have. This is what the connection they have with Katt. It's like this is what they say. They ride with him. They say, "Where is the lie? Where is the lie?" and all this stuff. But I'm just trying to understand what is the purpose of exposing all this stuff. What do we do with this information? What do we do with the information that Diddy like to have freak parties with baby all this? What the?
Nigga, wake up and don't sign that contract, nigga. What the fuck do you mean? Yo, it's like the whole I don't even want to invoke this nigga's name. Fuck around, say his name, the devil spawn behind me. But you know, the boy Jeffrey and his island escapades and shit. What's the point of exposing that? To find out that your whole government fucked. The niggas was doing some weird shit. And to go express your Second Amendment right and go buy that firearm to protect yourself. Because if shit go left, you want to be right, gang. That's all I'm saying.
we do with all this information.
Donnell is just too dumb to understand what's going on. One, Katt Williams is about to fry you up. You made a big error. Two, if your goal was to cozy up to Joe Rogan, all you got to do is go along with Joe Rogan. Joe isn't talking about Katt Williams. No, Joe is talking about somebody very specific. Joe's talking about people like Mark McCrone and others, right? Who, for the most part, were friends with Joe at some point. They like became enemies. Now they're on podcasts pretty much like critiquing Joe. And other comedians are like critiquing Joe for this weird right-wing pivot he did in Austin. So he's talking about those people. If Donnell really wanted to cozy up to Joe Rogan, you listen and go in on the comedians who are going off on Joe Rogan. That's what Joe Rogan is talking about. The comedians who are on YouTube doing podcasts, going off on him, right? Those are the people he's talking about. Like Bill, but even Bill went off and on like Joe Rogan, right? For this right-wing weird pivot they're currently on, right? So Joe's talking about somebody, people very different. You keep bringing Katt into the situation. Joe Rogan, knows he's not talking shit about Katt. He don't want those problems. You should probably take his lead in direction. He keeps trying to pivot into the actual people he's talking about. You keep trying to redirect the Katt Williams. Why are you adamant about kicking a brother back in when the white man trying to talk about other white folks who's been doing nasty things? But even the argument of why are you on podcasts talking about who's going to Diddy parties? Well, if Diddy parties have some nasty things at Diddy parties, he should expose it.
I mean, maybe Darnell mad that he was at the parties and y'all can't even finish the joke. Yo, forget about it.
Katt Williams got to it.
No, but for real though, like why? I never understood that. Like, it's like as soon as Katt Williams said what was going on with the Diddy parties and everything like that, all you see is like a flock of niggas, Marlon Wayans, LeBron, like everybody talking about some. Niggas get on my ass about LeBron. Everybody talking about some, yo, I was at Diddy's party till 2 o'clock in the morning. I ain't never seen no freak shit. I was there 4 o'clock in the morning. I ain't never seen no freak shit. 12 o'clock up. And then all of a sudden, everybody was there, never seen nothing. Everybody left early. There was nothing going on. Almost have been other parties. Almost have been. It's like, yo, do we look stupid to you niggas, bro? Like when you look at us, like, do we have jackass written across our fucking foreheads? Like, bro, you ain't got to pop it to us, gang. That's the thing. If you keep it a buck, you probably would get forgiven a lot faster than if you was like, no, and it comes out later. It was yeah. I'm just saying.
Expose it because people like you, Donnell, we can't rely on. Donnell is the type of dude who would know very well whatever the rumor is true, but then when he does an interview and they ask him about it, that's not true. You would deny. All right, so we need people like Katt Williams. Can you imagine if whistleblowers like Katt Williams didn't exist? How much these dudes will be able to get away with, how much they'll be able to deny. Katt Williams forced comedians like Donnell to come on these podcasts and tell the truth, or else they know Katt Williams going to be lurking to expose them.
But the reason why these comedians are doing it is because they're never bigger than the comedians they're on. Never.
1,000%.
1,000%.
And you know what it is, Joe?
And they're never good.
You know what it is too, Joe? Is that deep down inside, they want to be that person.
100%.
And I'll tell you what.
Or they want to be in the position that person's in is a better way of putting it.
And I'll use this.
Yo, let me know in the comments, but like, do y'all actually like feel any type of jealousy or hatred towards a nigga in a position where you want to be? Like, I've never felt the emotion of, damn, I just want to be him, bro. Fuck. Look at that guy. Long, tall, athletic, playing basketball. I just want to be him. I want his life. I never felt that emotion before in my life. I feel like that's low-key a little, I don't know. I never felt that, to be real with you. And if you do, I feel like you need some therapy to invest in yourself or something, because wanting to be another grown man could not be healthy. I'm not going to lie with you. Like, I ain't never looked at LeBron and said, oh my gosh, you want to be LeBron James. I want to be LeBron James adjacent. Like, I want to be kind of like him. Like, I want to dominate my field so bad that niggas going to know me as the GOAT. But do I want to be him exactly? No. Ew, no.
Tell you this story. I realize, not to say names, but it's so many people that could be guilty of it. And this is the thing that I hear that understands me, that disturbs me, is that, a lot of these people that the most they at some point in their career, they were favored by Hollywood.
Yes.
At some point in their career, they had these opportunities. At some point in their career, guess what? They had the agencies, they had the agents, and something happened in their career where they fell out of favor for whatever you want to call that. Whatever you want to call that, for whatever. Maybe something they did, agency didn't like them too much, and now everything that they wrote on, everything they wanted to do, now it's all that's fucked up, and the only way you get this opportunity because it has to be favors and all that type of shit. And where did the fuck draw the line?
But it's not even
Like this,
favors.
I'll tell you
It's
like
like
this.
they criticize the work of the other person. That person ain't shit. That person sucks.
Can I? Yo, here's the thing. There was.
Come on, you get this all the time because you ride with Dave and Dave's #1, right? So you always get this label, even though you're a great comic, this label being a coattail rider.
Right. And guess what? Everybody don't. This is what I try.
Yo, facts. I dead know this nigga is a sidekick. This nigga Robin. Yo. I dead never do this nigga to be Batman. I'm sorry, Donnell. I'm sorry.
I explain to people, Joe. Everybody does not have to be Batman. I don't have a.
Oh shit! Everybody uses that example. Yo, bro, I love this example. Everybody don't gotta be Batman, nigga. Be Robin. Be Alfred, nigga. Be something. Shit. Be Nightwing, nigga. You ain't gotta be the main point. You ain't gotta be the point guard, nigga. If you good at the 3, play the 3. Get the boards in their buckets, and you'll be good. Stay ready, nigga. Be a Swiss Army knife. Be able to flow into any position you're needed in. Like this. Like, all right, if you see your mans can only work like this, like he can only do marketing. But your specialty is marketing. But you're also good at what's it called? The finance department. Go do finance. All right, boom, I'll go do the finance. Your man's, he can't do a presentation. You can. All right, cool, I'll do the presentation. Don't worry. As long as y'all fill each other's weaknesses up, that's how a team should succeed for real, for real. First of all, you need to find a team and teammates that are on the same page as you. Because, I don't know if y'all know who Marshall Montana is. He King of Soca, right? In Trinidad. I watched his podcast. He said, you gotta find teammates on the same page as you and who have the same vision as you. Because when it come down to do the work, you ain't got people on the same page, same vibe, same vision as you. It ain't gonna work out. So you gotta find people on the same page as you. Like how Batman got Alfred, Robin, the whole 9, everybody on the same page, everybody know what needs to be done. That's that. Alright.
Problem with being Robin. You know why? Because Robin got the same amount of screen time as Batman.
Now you off code, bro.
No bullshit.
You off
No
code.
bullshit.
That ain't cool, man. That ain't cool, bro. You ain't supposed to do that, bro. But I feel like that's low-key the problem here, bro. If Donnell just explained at the very end why he's jealous of people like Katt Williams.
Because he's
you
Robin.
tell Katt Williams, hey, show up to play Robin, he not doing it, bro. No,
No
Katt
bullshit.
Williams has main character syndrome. Katt Williams wants to strive to be the best and the greatest. Katt Williams is chasing people like Dave Chappelle. Donnell Rawlings get offended.
Whoa. I don't think he's chasing Dave Chappelle. I think they're on the same level, if anything, to be honest with you. Because I used to want to be a comedian, so I used to like watch a lot of comedians. Dave Chappelle up there, Eddie Griffin up there, Katt up there for sure. Yo, Bernie Mac, man. Eddie Murphy, Charlie Murphy, funny as shit too. Like, those are probably my top comedians for real, to be honest with you. A lot of black comedians. I do love them. I didn't watch a lot of, I forgot his name. But Harlem Nights, when they had, I think, Red Fox. Good one. He's a funny old guy. But yeah. That's something I'm trying to implement in my life as well. Trying to be more of the main character. Fuck it, it's me, ball hog shit. Who, if not me, who else? You know, like, of course it's gonna be me. Who else if not me? You know, that type of mindset. But yeah, I feel like that can help you a lot in life. Just locking in. It's you. Now I'm not saying be conceited, be selfish, be one track, all that other shit. Yeah, but pride, ego. Like, Blue Lock is a great anime to watch to learn how to become egotistical. Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta. You have to learn from Vegeta. Pride. Like, Like, yeah, it's cool to be Goku, kind-hearted, all that other shit, goodwill for your friends and people. But pride is a motherfucker. Yo, Escanor. Pride is a Sinbad from Gilgamesh. Like, you have to be prideful to be the main character. You want to be the main point scorer. You don't want to be the guy who passes the ball. You want to be the nigga hitting that goal, that last second buzzer beater. You feel me? That's what you want to be. You don't want to be on the sideline cheering for the next man. You want to be the next man. You heard?
Katt Williams and his greatness and his aspirations.
I just yapped.
Why do you want to be so great? Like, why don't you just want to be a Robin? Donnell Rawlings have been comfortable and content in being Dave Chappelle.
Nah, you can't be content.
Katt Williams ain't that, bro. He not going for that, man. If you comfortable being mediocre, then be mediocre, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What do you got?
I'm about to say you can't be okay with being content as Robin. Like, even Robin became Nightwing. Jason Todd became Red Hood. I'm also a comic book nerd, not to the craziest extent, but I dabble for sure. But everybody moved on from Robin, so there's a point in time you gotta move on, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like Poetik Flakko was saying. But let me know if y'all fuck with the content. If you do, like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for 279. I really do appreciate it. 300 on the road next. See y'all.